In this video, we will discuss how to make a Google Doc. In order to begin making a Google Doc, much like many of the other tutorials, everything begins with Google. First, you get logged in. After you get logged in, you can click on this little app cube. At that point, you can go to your Google Drive. Once your Google Drive opens up, you'll have the opportunity to choose the location for this Google Doc. If you want it to go into a certain folder, you can just simply click on that folder or double click and open that. And then if you click New, you can add that Google Doc directly into that specific folder. If that's just going to be saved or stored in my drive, you can simply click the New button, go to Google Docs, and open up a new Google Doc. Once you go to your Google Doc, you want to begin by naming it. In order to name it, you have to click on the name and name this doc. Once you name the doc, you can begin typing out your content. You'll find that a Google Doc is very similar to a Microsoft Word document. Some of the tabs are very similar in Google Docs as they are in Microsoft Word. Your file, edit, view, and insert, format, and tools are essentially the same. If you click on the file, you'll have opportunities to open up a new document. You can open up other files. You can make a copy, move things to a folder. You can dump this into the trash. You can alter the language. You can even download this as a Microsoft Word doc or a PDF document. If you want to email this as an attachment, you will have that feature. Or you can change the margins by going to Page Setup. Otherwise, as you begin to type out your content, you'll have the opportunities to change the font, the size, the color, underline, bolding, text italicizing, adding bullets or numbers, and changing the alignment. By clicking some of these different options, you can change your text and add in a lot of different new features. Inside your Google Doc, you have the ability to hit the Edit tab. That allows you to undo or redo the most recent activity. You can insert or cut and copy and paste. The Insert tab, you have the options to include an image or insert an image. The equation editor has some functions very similar to the PARCC test that many of you took just last year. Again, under the format, you have options to bold, italicize, and underline, or change the size and style and spacing. Under the tools is where you'll find one of the most unique and impressive features of Google Doc, and that's the research option. If you click on the research option, there are many different opportunities that you have to research different avenues. If your class is requiring you to research scholarly sources, you have the option to search in Google Scholar. If you're looking for certain quotes, you have opportunities to just search for quotes. Looking for dictionary or tables, or if you're looking for images or just about anything through Google. Also in the Research tab, you have the option to include citations. Those citations can be either MLA, APA, or Chicago. By having any one of those selected, you can cite this work and Google will automatically put where you're gathering that information from at the bottom of the page. Also, one of the best features of Google Docs is the ability to share. In the previous tutorial of Google Drive, we talked about sharing. Sharing in a Google Doc works the exact same way. Off to the right, you can click the Share button. And when you click that, you have options to do two different styles of sharing. One option is to get a shareable link. By default, anyone at Central 301 can view this link. That would mean that any student or staff member with a 301 Google account would have the ability to actually open up and view this document, but anybody outside of Central 301 could not. So if this link has to become accessible to anybody, you're going to have to go and change that to open up the door to many more people. So what you would have to do is click this tab here, go to the More, and make this document less secure so that more people would have the ability to view this document. Again, like we've already talked about, if you want to make this more secure, you can turn that function off, which means that you will share with specific people. Those people and their names would have to be typed in this space here. So if I was going to share this document with myself, I could begin to type in the name of those contacts that are already stored in Google. I can then have the option to choose whether or not this person is going to edit, comment, or view this document. If they view the document, there is nothing that they can do to that. All they can do is see the actual document that you've created. If you allow someone to edit the document, any content that you have created can be changed by multiple people. Although you are still the owner of that document, people still have the ability to delete all of the content that you have created. So when you do share this, make sure you pay close attention to this feature if you are going to allow them to edit or if they're going to view. Once you click send, a notification will be sent to that person that you are sharing with, and they will have the opportunity to collaborate with you within this document. At this time, your teacher will stop the video and you will have the ability to experiment with Google Docs and its many features.